Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic.
Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try. Solanke.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gravenberg. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I suspect this guy, Pape Sarr, will form the team's engine room, whatever shape of the midfield. And I think the more you see of him now, the more he wants to be on the front foot, the more he wants to be in advanced positions and get himself around the penalty box. And I think if he starts bringing that to his game, he'll add another dimension.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Gray. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's a lovely, neat pass. Maddison. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Liverpool really could have done without this. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
The goal scorer after 8 minutes is number 11, Town.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Van Dijk. And Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. And Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Sarr. Gray. Romero. Davis. More and more pressure on the ball here. Alexander-Arnold. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Might want to be careful there.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. McAllister, and it's Salah. Salah, good strong midfield, he's having a go! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He gets big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Konate certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Spence moved on forwards. Oh, outsmarting him this time. He's in plenty of space here. Romero calmly anticipates. Tell.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. Johnson gets flagged offside. Van Dijk. Now it's Diaz. And here's Nunez. And it's Salah. Nunez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Up for a header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Very nicely done. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. Diaz. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gravenberg. Gently done. That's good vision. Tell does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
There's the hit! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Tottenham are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. And he's there to get it away. Alexander-Arnold. Romero can get it clear. Solanke. Tell.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Mohamed Salah. Diaz. Some resolute defending there. Tell. Alisson sends that a long way.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Solanke. Sarr, deftly out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Solanke. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gets his pass away. Good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gray. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, he's found support out wide. That is lovely. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. Van Dijk tries to clear.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, important interception. Liverpool are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Johnson into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Solanke. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bissouma. McAllister. Good purposeful running this. Diaz has it in a wide position. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
He can get that clear. Sarr. And Spence. Tell. Solanke. Out of play for a goal kick. Bissouma is there, and he can pick it up.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Sarr. Gray. He's got tall.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nunez running with the ball. Maddison. Well, they've got it again. Gravenberg. McAllister. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! He's got himself an absolute peach. And right on half-time, that is telling.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now. with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's through here. Szoboszlai. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bit too much weight on the pass. Cleared away. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Maddison. Bissouma. Sarr. Now Romero. Gray. Johnson. Oh, played right into his path. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Maddison. And Spence. Bissouma. Sarr. Bissouma. Now Sarr. Davis cuts it out. Sarr.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Johnson wins the duel this time. Aim forwards. Mohamed Salah. Szoboszlai. Johnson. That's a nicely measured pass. Solanke. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Van Dijk. Diaz is herring after that one. Diaz.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Liverpool have their third corner. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's having a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tottenham are looking to go forward now. Spence. Tell. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. He's free. He has got space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Romero gets across to intercept that.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Son Heung-min to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change. Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
That has been slung wide. Gray did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed Salah really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a really well-measured ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Fiddles it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's put paid to a promising move. Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Field, number 9, Darwin Núñez. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Diogo Jota.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bissouma, Gray. Maddison has created one goal already. Bissouma. And Spence. Davis. And it's Son Heung-min. He's picked his way through. Oh, nice touch. Spence. Bissouma. He's had it nicked away. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. Gray. Romero. Bissouma. And Gray. Now Romero. Bissouma. Maddison. Sarr. Bissouma. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. McAllister. Szoboszlai. And it's Salah. And Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read. Konate, back into the middle, and it's Gomez, Gravenberg, for Szoboszlai, and here's Diaz.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Son Heung-min, and here's Maddison. Spence. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, McAllister. Number 8, Szoboszlai. Coming on the field, number 17, Jones. Number 19, Elliott. Substitution on the field. Number 2, Gomez. Coming on the field is number 26, Robertson.
Gravenberg. Robertson. In with the challenge. Robertson has been caught there, it's a foul. That's tidy. Jones. Jota. And he gets rid in a hurry. Solanke. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Dink through. Ah, that's a fine interception. Spence is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a sharp pass. Solanke. Spence. Now it's Bentancur. Now that's well seen too. Liverpool are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Romero cuts out the pass. Elliott! Solanke, quality ball. Alexander-Arnold.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Robertson. Elliott. Here's Jones. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that was very necessary.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's Son Heung-min!
Son Heung-min just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Robertson. Konate. Alexander-Arnold. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Son Heung-min. That looks a cracking ball. So much time and space here. 2 minutes to be added on. Jota. Can he spark a counter here? Robertson. Van Dijk climbs up big! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Johnson. Johnson in acres of space out wide. And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from
And if you
the
do
memory
have a
bank
chance
now.
today, please take some time out to give your
That's
support.
where we have to
well.
end it. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And already we're underway here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tell. Pass somewhat off target. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tell. And he's managed to get free. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Strokes it back. McAllister. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
It's hard not to be impressed with this guy, Pape Sarr. He's really developing his game as a mobile midfielder, box to box. He likes to get about the pitch. But I think the one thing that he's got to now begin adding to his game is finding a finish, getting on the end of things. And if he can do that, his game is going to step up a level.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. No, that's been intercepted. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tell is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's dribbled past his man here. Well, that's an inviting ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Liverpool disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Alexander-Arnold simply refused to be outdone there. Alexander-Arnold looking to hit the byline here. That is a great ball. Oh, given away. Can he finish? And it's a goal! First blood drawn.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
After 13 minutes, number 66, Alexander-Arnold.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Maddison. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Alisson will lay claim to that. Diaz.
Solanke.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Gravenberg. For Szoboszlai. McAllister. And Alexander-Arnold. He's in plenty of space here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, good spread. Nunez. And that has been clubbed away. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, played right into his path.
Solanke.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Number 29, Salah.
Tottenham grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Szoboszlai, midway through the first period, got a shot away!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Gray. Johnson. Sarr. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Diaz. McAllister.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gravenberg. And Alexander-Arnold. Throwing. Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Van Dijk. Can he get it through? And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Diaz. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. And it's Salah. Out of play for a goal kick. Gray. Bissouma. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Sarr. Bissouma. Tell. And here's Solanke. Deftly done. Tell. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Mohamed Salah. Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Salah. Szoboszlai.
There they go, hunting again.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. A corner it is then.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Romero clears it away. Very nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. This is promising. Johnson gets into some space. Diaz. Gravenberg. Darwin. And it's Salah. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Diaz. Nunez providing an outlet on that flank. And that should get the job done. That'll be a corner. Liverpool have their second corner now. Johnson tries to clear. And he's had a hit! So, third corner of the game. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Maddison. Now Sarr. Johnson. He's got away. That is lovely. Great hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And he welcomes it in. Great challenge, time to perfection. Diaz. Now it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Mohamed Salah. So what can they make of this? Alexander-Arnold. Tell. Sarr. Tell looking to get on the end of this.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Szoboszlai. Gray. Here's Bissouma. Gray. Now Romero. Bissouma. Johnson is onto it in a flash.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That has been cut short. McAllister, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davis. Spence. Szoboszlai. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. There's the whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, And each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each.
And we are up to the break. Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break.
Soboslai. Oh, the clearance is short. And that's been won straight back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's really well manoeuvred. He could be in here. He's found some space. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what a climb! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Now it's McAllister.
Such good technique.
Sarr. Here's Maddison. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Johnson making good progress on the right-hand side. Terrific header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Diaz. Nunez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This is the time you need that pace.
That's a good run down the left. Szoboszlai. Bissouma. Tell. He's going to be disappointed with that. Spence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spence. Mohamed Salah carries the ball down the right. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Maddison. Spence. Bissouma. Maddison. And that has left him in a heap. That is good strength. Davis. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Maddison. Spence. Tell.
Oh, great feat that.
And it's been given away.
The attendance for
Genuine
this match
physical
was
edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
28,599.
And Spence. Maddison.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Mohamed Salah. Played back. Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. To McAllister. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Maddison in acres of space out wide. Diaz. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shot a goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Ball's gone out of play.
Alexander-Arnold.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Sarr delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Gravenberg. McAllister. Alexander-Arnold. Tell.
Solanke.
Sarr. Tottenham finding their passes. Tell. He's played it back.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Number 8.
Alexander-Arnold.
Coming on the field.
Robertson.
Number 18. Gakpo. Number 26.
Davis
Robertson.
cuts out the pass.
Number 19.
Johnson.
Elliott.
Romero.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Solanke. Solanke is flagged offside.
Tottenham choosing to make the first change.
Substitution.
Son Heung-min coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, that's a key interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's chosen to go back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Tottenham making consecutive changes here.
Substitution in
I think
progress.
you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That's headed upfield. Gravenberg. Now Elliott. McAllister. Alexander-Arnold. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spence. And it's Son Heung-min.
Solanke.
Now it's Son Heung-min. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, no joy this time. Diaz.
Good ball over the top.
Now that's well seen too. And Dijk gets over and intercepts. And it's Son Heung-min. That looks a good ball through.
Solanke.
Delivery from Solanke. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Son Heung-min.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Gray. Johnson. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Gravenberg. And he's cleared it back out.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Johnson! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Final checks on the touchline. A change
Substitution on
about
the
to occur.
field.
Well, his stamina was
Number
called into
10.
question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his
Number
heart
7.
and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite
Coming on
able.
the field.
That is good
Number
alertness.
17,
Johnson
Jones.
has created
Number
one goal
20,
already.
Diogo Jota.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Elliott. Oh, perfectly measured that. That has been knocked clear. And he's been shifted off it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of some danger that was growing.
Son Heung-min.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
He rises! They've done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after
Number
that,
22.
maybe there's some truth in it.
Johnson.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's come loose.
And time is up.
Liverpool played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions.